Hey, how's it going? This is the 20-year anniversary of Hurricane Katrina, and I remember that very well. And I remember how the entire country melted down because George Bush did not respond to Hurricane Katrina and the victims fast enough. Fast forward to present day, and we have a president that does not acknowledge natural disasters at all. Let's see, Milwaukee, Chattanooga, Chicago, Detroit. I feel like I'm forgetting someone, but there have been several floods that I don't believe that Trump acknowledged at all and hasn't done anything about. I also believe Arkansas had some sort of natural disaster, and Junior asked for help, and I believe the president has blown her off despite her support of the Republican Party. So it's just kind of interesting where we've come in 20 years. So there's that, and unfortunately there was another school shooting the other day in Minnesota. I'm honestly surprised that Trump even acknowledged that. I think he may have said something on Truth Social or something, but honestly, I was surprised that he even acknowledged it. So that is where we are right now. I fear the Democrats are about to make a mistake because there's a lot of attention being paid to Gavin Newsom. Let me shut this. Those insects are kind of annoying. They're still loud. But anyway, there's a lot of attention being paid to Gavin Newsom. There's a lot of people really hyping up Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom ain't it. In my opinion, Gavin Newsom is not it. California does have a lot of really weird, squirrely laws. And Gavin Newsom, to me, is one of those politicians that really can only survive in his own state, politically, as far as I'm concerned. Gavin Newsom is the liberal version of DeSantis. They cannot politically survive out of their own state. So Gavin Newsom is not it, and I hope that Democrats do not try and make Gavin Newsom a thing, because I'm not really impressed with him. A lot of people are impressed with him and think that he's cute because they are pretty much social media obsessed, and I guess Gavin Newsom will get on Twitter and go back and forth with Trump. Well, not go back and forth, because Trump isn't on Twitter, but Gavin Newsom will make a smart aleck remark to something that Trump said or did. And if that was all it took to be president, then, I mean, there's a lot of us that could do it. It takes more than that. So, anyway, I hope the Democrats don't waste a lot of time trying to promote a lot of really progressive candidates, because as I've said before, I personally don't really care for the progressives. They're not really going to fly. So I just hope that they don't waste their time with that. And this is time where they could be really building momentum. And another thing about progressives, they are really pushing a lot of these kind of far left candidates. Meanwhile, I mean, there's Jasmine Crockett that they just ignore. I mean, if you want somebody who is, kind of cheeky and will definitely talk back and respond, why wouldn't she be the one? Again, it's because that they are social media obsessed. And Jasmine Crockett, I mean, she talks smack in people's face as opposed to just on Twitter. So there's that. There's the other woman who was pretty much taken hostage in the Capitol of Texas, in the Capitol building, and the other Democratic Congress people were held political prisoner. but they want to focus on Gavin Newsom and how they think that he's so great. It's really hard to take progressives seriously, and they're still complaining about like Israel, like, you know, certain candidates in their position on Israel, but a lot of the political progressives themselves, they've gotten very quiet when it comes to Gaza, but the situation in Gaza has deteriorated since Trump has become president. So that's all I had to say. Happy Labor Day, and TGIF is a 3-day weekend. Yay!